Hello, my name's Will Mabbitt. I wrote this book and I'm going to read a chapter and this is especially for, just check my notes, Room 6 at Dixon Montessori Charter School for Mrs. Perfecto, who I believe has been reading this book very adequately so far. But I'm going to read this chapter. Indulge me. By the way, I'm wearing my PE kit because I've just been on a run. That's why my hair looks like this. Okay. Chapter 15. A sight best left unseen. I am often asked, of all the many onions available to the hobby pickler, which variety would you recommend and why? Of course, the answer is always, I beg your pardon? Oh, I'm sorry, that's actually a line from my other book. You're reading this one, aren't you? Where was I? Ah, yes, Mabel Jones, and a sight best left unseen. In the flickering of the lamplight, among the dancing shadows cast by the flame, was a sight that sent cold, grey fear crawling over her skin like a troop of chilled maggots looking for a warm spot in which to pupate. Skeletons, human skeletons, sitting one per desk, and dressed in the tattered remains of their clothes, a cap here, a pair of shoes there, baseball jackets and sparkly hairbands. Mabel gasped. Students. All were facing the front, where a larger skeleton sat at a larger desk with a coffee mug and a magazine. Its elbow was on the desk, a thumb lodged into the hole where its nose would have once been, as if frozen in the motion of picking a bogey in the trademark and duplicitous style of an adult. Coffee? Nose picking. A teacher! Mabel's eyes explored the large room. The flickering light of the lamp revealed the half-collapsed remains of an ancient school gymnasium, the sports equipment safely stored, and the room lined with row upon row of examination desks. The roots of large trees punctured the ceiling and vines hung from the rafters. Over the time, the school had become buried by the advancing jungle, seemingly lost forever. The students of Maryvale High School had never finished their exam. The teacher never got to finish his coffee. Here they had sat for years upon years. Something had happened to them. Something had happened a long time ago. Jarvis's voice plucked Mabel from her daydreaming. Do you want me to try and pull you back up? Yes, please. Mabel sighed with relief. It was good having a backup, even if he was only a little boy. Jarvis smiled. I've found a vine. I'll lower it down. You can tie the vine right... I'm going to do that bit again because that went wrong. It's quite hard reading out loud sometimes, isn't it? Jarvis smiled. I've found a vine. I'll lower it down. You can tie the vine round your waist and... Suddenly there was a loud scuttling sound, then a muffled cry, then... The vine fell to the floor beside Mabel. Jarvis? She cried. Jarvis! No answer. Jarvis had disappeared. Dead, I reckon. Another victim of the scuttling death, the beast that lurked around and deep within this ancient school. A moment's silence, please, for in these circumstances I believe it is best to assume the worst and give up hope. Chapter 16. A moment's silence. What's that noise? Do you mind? Have you no respect? Oh, it's Mabel Jones. She runs through the gymnasium, frantically searching for a way out, a way to get to Jarvis. She still has hope. She is not the sort to give up on one of her friends, not like you. Shame on you. If there's one thing I always say, it's never give up. It's a motto I like to live by. Thank you very much for reading my book, and thank you, Mrs. Perfecto. You are awesome.